Yo, what's going on everybody? TK and I'm back here with the brand new NBA 2K16 MyGm episode with the Miami Heat. And in this video, we will be starting the 2016 playoffs. And before I get into that, I want to thank three special players. And starting off with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, his presence to score the basketball on this team when we need a tough shot, when we need a stop on defense, or we need an and one play, we went to Dwayne Wade, arguably one of the best shooting guards in the NBA this year. And whenever we needed a tough basket, like I said, he was there. He was doubted for all his injury problems, and he was going to have a good year this year. And this might have been his last season on the Miami Heat team, but he played 82 games, every game for this team, and it definitely showed in our record because he played great, and so did the Miami Heat team. Next, we got to thank Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh's ability to hit the three-point shot was huge for our team. He could drive, he could also kick, he could rebound, and when he stretched the floor, it helped our team like Dwayne Wade get into the inside and score a Goran Dragic, or even a nice little kick-out shot for Dwayne Wade to pass out to Chris Bosh to hit the three. And he's really a great guy to have on this Miami Heat team. He led the team in scoring, and he arguably was one of the best contributors on this basketball team. If he wasn't rebounding, he was scoring. If he wasn't scoring, he was blocking shots, and he had a great assist amount this year as well. And Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, they've been playing before, and they're back in the playoffs yet again. And I chose this guy when many didn't believe in him. And the trade I made would have, if Devin Booker never showed up, it would have been a terrible, terrible trade that I made. But I went out, trade for Devin Booker because I saw talent in him. I saw a three-point shot that we can develop even more, and it could be dangerous. Klay Thompson starting in a couple years. And since I've gotten him on this Miami Heat team, he's been nothing than amazing for this team. His deep shot, his ability to pass the ball, which I didn't even think he could do. His assist, he passed the ball great. I think he averaged like 7 assists this year, and he scored the ball. His great 3-point percentage, and I'm liking that trade for Justice Winslow. So coming to the playoffs, we finished with a 51-31 record, second in the Eastern Conference, and we're going up against the Indiana Pacers. And as you guys can see, Cleveland's playing New York, Detroit's playing Atlanta, and we're playing Indiana. And we were only 12 games back from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I wasn't expecting to get the number 1 spot. But getting the number 2 spot, I really didn't expect either. Chris Bosh averaged 20. Rudy Gay, again, a big trade for us, averaged 17. Dwayne Wade as well as 17. Rudy Gay was a great all-star. I knew a lot of people would have doubted me again there, but he averaged 17 points this year. And now you could say we have one of the best starting fives in the NBA. So going to the Indiana Pacers team, they still pretty much have the same team. We know we're going to have to stop Paul George because whenever we go up against them, it's always a tough battle. And they got that young, talented point guard in George Hill. They got Miles Turner, who was a young, talented, promising power forward, and then they got Taj Gibson. So here in game 1, 2nd seed versus the 7th seed, we leave Monte Williams wide open in the corner, and he's going to make us pay every time. Monte Williams is so used of the clutch moments, and look at Chris Bosh getting that back, the offensive rebound, and putting it back up right there, and then fast break, something we lead the NBA in. Goran Dragic could not finish the layup right there, so they're on a fast break, and Paul George, every time he's going to dunk that ball down. And right here, Chris Bosh, like I said, he can stretch the floor, and that's what he's been doing all season long is he hits that 3, but Paul George comes back and hits another 3. So like I said, the main focus, we're down by 5 right now, is to stop Paul George, because if we could stop Paul George in this series, we could even sweep this team, but I'm thinking it's going to go to a game 5. Something we didn't do a lot this year is Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside pick and roll, and right there, it showed that it could be a great play when we need a basket, and we're down in the 4th quarter. But look at Paul George. He has 9 points. The rest of the team has 5 points, and look at that field goal percentage. 4 for 4 to start out the game. Goran Dragic, nice pick and roll right here. We're going to look to try to find Rudy Gay as much as we can. We tried to post up Paul George, try to find a weakness in Paul George's game, but we could not get the basket right there. Moving the ball around on offense, and look at this. I thought this should have been a foul, but it was not, and they're a great fast break team. I learned that whenever you have Paul George, it's going to be a great fast breaking team. He misses the shot right there, so now we are on the fast break, and Dwayne Wade is going to get the and one play. Like I said, he's been doing things like that all season long, and that's why we are here in the 2016 playoffs in the second seed. So right here, look at Hassan Whiteside, some guy that we want to re-sign at the end of the offseason, at the end of the season, and hopefully it'll make Miami his home for many years to come. And look at Goran Dragic. It's a big three right here to bring up the lead by 9 points, and then George Hill's going to the rim, and he's going to get fouled. So right here, as you guys can see, they're still in this game, but we're trying to ease away, try to steal this game at home. I feel like we can sweep this team. I think there is enough talent for them to win in 1 game or 2 games, but I feel like we'll sweep this team just because. And we're excited to see who we're going to play next. But still, focusing on this game, Monte Ellis, he's a playmaker. And right there, he finds George Hill. As you guys can see, this game went out early. I didn't show you it all because it went out early. It was pretty much a blowout from the start. And as you guys can see by the score, 84-111. The tight defense here at home. I think the defense really played a factor in tonight's game, as well as the home fans. They really brought a boost to this Miami Heat team, and we thank them, and we hope they come out in Game 2 as well. And one thing I'm worried about is going on the road, and I think they're going to have a great fan base over there in Indiana, and it's really going to affect our team. Not too much, I hope. But as you guys can see right here, Devin Booker goes to the rim, and he's going to get the layup. He's been doing that all season long. He's been off the bench, and he's been doing crazy work. So we finished with a 85-114 score. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to slap the like, comment, and subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.